Okay, Rahul. Um, really impressed. I think I caught your name and distances on world rankings for track website. I think you're out around 50 meters, and that would make sense because that's how far these throws look like they're going. Really impressive, though. I really like the technique. I really like what you're doing. I'm not sure how old you are. I think from what it said, I thought you were about 25 or so. Maybe younger, maybe older. You can let me know. But impressive. So let's take a look at this. There's always going to be little things to work on, but I don't want to over give you too much information because you already obviously have a coach. You're doing really well. So let's just take a look at this and I'll give you a couple pointers here. The one thing that I look for immediately, right away, with all throwers, whether they're Olympic throwers or little kids, is really their first movement out of the back and how patient they are getting out around that left side here. And you do a pretty good job of it. I think anybody and everybody can always be a little bit better at it. So let's just take a look at where you head when you do go into the throw. So what we're looking for is we're looking for this right armpit to be over the right toe and knee, okay? And you can see here that if I really want to get picky, that the right armpit could go out just a little bit further out around this left side before actually entering the center of the circle. But I'm not going to be super picky about that. It looks pretty good. The one thing I will say though is once we get to here, here's one thing that is bothering me a little bit. And I don't know if this is just a thing that you've developed, a little habit that you've developed. But in terms of your arm, the planes of your arm and your arm angles, it's always good to get this back arm a little bit higher. Sorry, it's not a good line. Okay. In terms of bringing the discus around at the right trajectory. Okay. The other thing that is a bit interesting is the way you curl this front arm. Everybody has their things that they do, and I don't think it's causing a lot of problems because you do get a nice whip off it. You clear it well at the front of the circle. But it just, okay, we get to this point, and once again, I kind of would like to see that front arm a little higher. This opposing arm has got good angle, but it's got that bend in it, which if you could straighten that out, that might allow you to clear a little bit more, because what we want to see is a slightly straighter arm until the point of clearing, and then it'll pull back. Okay, so here, that front arm, be good to see if we could get it in parallel with this back arm. Okay. Like I said, being really picky about this, there's little things that you can do. You had asked about getting speed through the circle. You have pretty good speed through the circle. That comes with your own balance and core strength, being able to manage more speed. Too many throwers try to just run through the circle too quickly, and it really throws them off balance. I would much rather see a really good technical throw that hits all the key positions but isn't necessarily fast, because when you hit those key power positions, you're going to have a better throw. That's just natural, as opposed to speeding through it, missing positions, so you have speed but you don't get the throw that you want. So let's just take a look at the throw here. A lot of great things here. So when you get to this front position, let's be really, this is a good position here. I like this. Let's be really firm with this front block foot. Get to the point where it really hammers down and it provides you with something to be able to push off this right toe, knee, and hip with, okay? because what you want to be able to do is rotate this toe and this knee before the throw actually even is released. Okay, so that's pretty good there. That's good toe, knee, hip action. I like that. But I would almost want to see you get a little bit more lean forward. Sorry, not the right words. More of a 50-50 balance between that right foot and this block foot. Okay? You need to be able to actually finish the throw through the block foot. One of the throws that you sent me, in the 5 or 6 that you sent me, shows you doing a throw which is grounded, which basically means it's a non-reverse throw. I really liked it. I think working non-reverse throws in practice is crucial, because what it does is it forces you to get down on that front foot and forces you to really allow the right side to just come around and do its natural thing, okay? As opposed to jumping at it or reversing. So 2 things. If you want to work on something this week or over the next few weeks in practice, I would work on your arm plane. Okay, we talked about that. If I go back here, this arm plane here, okay, trying to get this discus up a little bit higher at the back. And then, let me clear that. And then really being firm on getting that front foot down. Because the faster you can get that front foot down, the more this right side is going to come through quicker. So what I try to teach my athletes, and what you'll hear is, let the lower half do the work. Okay, the upper body's got to be somewhat relaxed to a certain extent. It's the lower body that really positions the entire throw for success. And it's the feet position, it's the getting out around the left at the back, it's all sorts of things. But essentially, it's everything from the waist down. So in your practices, let's really work on hammering that front foot down, being just relaxed with the upper body, okay? And allowing the lower body to do all the work, but grounding, doing non-reverse throws. All right? Good stuff.